everyone. I hope you're all well today and you had a good weekend. I hope that it's not too bright behind me and that you can still see me well. So as you can see, you're going to need the use of a wall today. So you only really need the width of the mat. You don't need anything much bigger than that. And then we're going to need a strap. Okay, cool. So let's get started. You're going to sit comfortably with the spine nice and straight. The shoulders are away from the ears and the sternum is lifted. You're going to place one foot in front of the other. Okay, so just play around to see which side feels more comfortable for you. The main thing is that you have even distribution of weight on either side of the spine. Okay, so this pose is called Sukhasana or free pose. It promotes happiness and delight and joy. Okay, and then you're just going to place the hands onto the knees. The elbows are loosely next to you. The fingertips can gently roll over the knees. And you're just going to close your eyes, centering your breath and your thoughts. The next hour is for yourself. And then slowly lower the chin down slightly. We're activating our chin lock. And then you can exhale all the stale air in the lungs. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale, inhale, pause, exhale, inhale to the count of 5, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. And you can continue breathing at your own pace while I read what we are going to do today. Today's class, we will focus on seated and standing poses. Seated poses are ideal for improving flexibility, strengthening the spine. They cure rheumatic pains and gout. They keep internal organs healthy with increased blood supply. Sitting on the floor provides a position of stability, while standing poses strengthen and stretch all the muscle groups, particularly in the thighs, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. With the use of the wall, we are able to strengthen our correct poses and our alignment. And our thought for today. Yoga is not about self-improvement, it's about self-acceptance. And then keeping your eyes gently closed, you're going to place one hand onto the heart and the other hand just above the belly button. Inhale confidence, part the lips and exhale doubt. Inhale courage, part the lips and exhale fear. Inhale the future, part the lips and exhale the past. Inhale, love. Part the lips and exhale, hate. Inhale, positivity. Part the lips and exhale anything negative. And then you can slowly open your eyes, bringing the hands down alongside you. You can keep the legs as they are. You want to pretend that you've got a ball in the palms of your hands as you're pushing into the fingertips. The shoulders are back, the sternum is lifted. Inhale. Exhale. So when you are in this position, I want you to really feel the expansion in the lungs when you are breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale as you are placing the left hand down, the right hand is going over the head, and you're just giving your neck a gentle stretch. At least it feels like it's going to be a bit warmer this week. And then inhale, stretching up, exhale across to the other side. And then inhale, stretching up, feeling the sides of your body stretching, feeling the muscles in between the rib cage. And then exhale, you're going to place the left hand onto the right knee. The right hand is going behind the buttocks. You are using your hand as a lever to twist the spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're looking over the back shoulder. Inhale, and as you exhale, looking over the front, releasing the hands. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling, feeling the sides of the body stretching as we are going across to the other side. Right hand on the left knee and left hand behind the buttocks, using your hand against your leg as a lever to twist the spine as we are looking over the back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, looking over the front. Inhale, reaching up, exhale as we're going to bring our hands down. Okay, so we are now going to work on our pelvic floor muscles, or it's also called mula bandha, or we are going to work on the core muscles. So depending on how you would like to refer to it, we are going to activate the abdominal muscles on every inhalation. So what I want you to feel is that you are drawing the pelvic floor muscles up, but you are also pulling the belly button towards the spine. Okay, so on every inhalation. Now, you may think that these are really easy poses. What is the point of them? The point of it is that seated poses give us time and practice on our lungs and on our breathing, because the flow of blood is directed towards the upper half of the body as opposed to your legs. So you're getting that boost of fresh blood to the upper half of your body. Okay, so the first pose we are going to do is Virasana. So we're not going to do the full pose because of knee issues. We are just going to sit comfortably cross-legged. Okay. And we are going to place our hands palms facing up, our fingers in Jnana Mudra, which means universal meets individual. Again, the spine is nice and straight, the sternum is lifted, the shoulders are away from the ears. Okay, so this means hero. Okay, so on every inhalation, I want you to activate those abdominal muscles. And we're going to do 3 rounds of breathing while we're doing that. So you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. So let's start. Okay, we're exhaling. And then inhale. Sucking in those abdominal muscles. Activating the Mula Bandha. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to do seated Parvatasana, so seated mountain pose. Inhale, reaching those arms up, stretching, feeling the sides of the body stretching as you interlace the fingers, and then bringing the palms up to face the ceiling. So you are reaching up as high as you can. Okay, we're going to do the same 3 times. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, you can part the hands. Inhale and then exhale. We are folding forwards, placing your hands onto the mat ahead of you onto the floor. And then you're going to walk the fingertips as far ahead as you can, and then release tension in the neck. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you're walking the hands over to the right, so you're going to feel this stretch in the opposite hip. Try and keep your hands the same distance apart and the fingertips are at the same length, so one hand is not ahead of the other, and then release tension in the neck. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you're walking your hands across to the other side. Okay, and then release tension in the neck. You'll feel one side feels more tough than the other. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale to the center, one last stretch, and then walking the hands back up. Okay, we're going to come into the base of the headstand now, or Sirsasana. Sirsasana is also known as the father of all poses or the king of all poses. There are many benefits to being upside down, improved blood flow, which is good for vitality, for your sleep. It's good for varicose veins. Yeah, it's got a host of natural facelift. It's got a host of benefits. I do tell you every week, so you should start getting to know the benefits and starting to feel the benefits. The warnings: if you have got high blood pressure that is not under control, or you have got any eye pressure problems like glaucoma or detached retina, please leave this out. Rather lie with the legs up the wall, you'll get the same benefits. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so we're coming on to hands and knees. Make sure you're not too close to the wall just yet. Okay, and we are going to do the base together, so we want to make sure that you are going to, your elbows are, you're measuring the distance of the elbows by grabbing hold of the triceps. This is very important. Okay, so the base, we work a lot on the base, and that is because we want to protect the cervical vertebra. Okay, and then you're joining palm to palm. Okay, interlacing the fingers, tucking in the baby finger. Now we're going to draw the thumbs together and back. Again, this protects the neck, so this is very important. Okay, now have a look at your elbows. You do not want the elbows to widen when you lift the tailbone up. Okay, so you really want to have that as your base, and then you're going to place the crown of the head in the apex of the triangle you've created. Okay, and then when you're ready, you're digging in the toes and lifting the tailbone up. Okay, and then as your hamstrings start getting a little bit longer, you can start walking the feet closer to the body. Okay, and remember to work into the elbows, working into the shoulders. You want 80% of the weight on the arms and only 20 on the head. And then we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. And then when you've had enough, you're going to come down and spend a couple of breaths in child's pose. And then you're going to come onto all fours. Okay, so you're going to walk the hands one space ahead, digging the toes and coming into a down dog. Okay, so with the down dog, you want to make sure that when you look between the feet, you don't see the heels. Okay, it doesn't matter if you can't get your heels down onto the mat, that's perfectly fine. And when you look at your hands, you've got weight evenly distributed. The fingers are parted slightly. And you're revolving those shoulders as you are sending the chest through to the back of the mat. And because it's the first down dog for the day, maybe for the week, you are going to pedal the feet to just bring some movement into the hamstrings. Okay, so we're not close to the wall just yet. Okay. And we are pedaling the feet. Carrying no tension in the neck. So you can nod your head yes and no. Okay, and then we are going to come into plank. We're just going to warm the body up. So inhale, and as you exhale, you're coming into plank. So the shoulders are going over the wrists. And then back into down dog. So really feel the movement in your spine when you transition between these two. Inhale, and as you exhale, into plank. And back into down dog. We're going to do 3 more. Into plank. Push back into down dog. 2 more. Into plank. And push back into down dog. Last one, plank. Push back into down dog. And then you can walk the hands towards the feet. Big toes in. Heels are slightly out. You can bend the knees. We're coming into ragdoll pose. So you can either grab hold of the arms or let your hands sway and do whatever feels good for you. I just want you to feel all the tension in the shoulders and the back flowing forwards. And then you can straighten out the feet, bending the knees. You're rolling to a standing position, vertebra by vertebra, with the head, the last thing to pop up, and that is to prevent any dizziness. Okay, cool, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few Serena Muskers, or Salute to the Sun. We're going to do it from the... First we're going to do 4 facing the wall, and then we're going to do another 4 at the front of the mat. Okay, so I hope you can see my hands. Just thinking, maybe you can't. Let me just move this back quickly. Okay. Okay, there you go. Alright, so if you've got your mat against the wall and there's also a rug, make sure that the mat is not going to slip. Okay, so we're going to stand against the wall. First of all, we're going to actually just do mountain pose first. Okay, so before you face the wall, you're facing the front. And remember, the feet are together. You're feeling the energy draw up the shins, up the kneecaps. Feeling the energy up the thighs, tucking the tailbone under, pulling the belly button in. The shoulders are away from the ears, the sternum is lifted, and you are working into the fingertips. You are now strong and balanced in mountain pose or Tadasana. Inhale, remember to not to lift the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to check our balance, coming onto the toes. And replace. And then placing the toes down, starting at the baby toe, ending at the big toe. Cool. And then you can bring your hands into Namaste as we start to face the wall. Okay, so you're not too close to the wall at the moment. You want to be able to let yourself have some movement. Okay, so hands into Namaste. Inhale as we reaching up. Exhale, bringing your hands down into Namaste as you are placing them at shoulder height. Okay, and then you are stepping back on the right and then the left and coming into a wall hang. So you are sinking the sternum down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, look towards your hands as you are stepping the feet back, bringing the arms out alongside you. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing the hands back down. Let's do the same to the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bringing the hands to the heart center, placing them into the wall, stepping back on the left and coming into a wall hang. So you're also opening up the shoulders here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, look towards the hand, stepping the left foot back, then the right. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, placing the hands into the wall, stepping back on the right and pausing there. Okay, so for now, you are pushing into the wall and I want you to feel the work in the back leg. So you're feeling the stretch into the back leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to bend into the front leg. Okay, so you can walk the leg closer to the wall, or foot closer to the wall. Okay, and now the back heel is going to come off. Okay, inhale, sinking down further into the front leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then we're lifting the arms up, coming into warrior one. So you want to still have a nice straight back leg. So if you need to go wider, you're going to widen from the back leg. The heel is off the mat. Sucking in the abdominals. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, placing your hands into the wall. Okay, and then stepping the left foot back, coming into a wall hang. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Looking towards the wall. You're going to step a little bit closer. Okay, the hands are in line with the shoulders. We're going to do some wall push-ups. Okay, so you're bending the elbows towards the body as you're bringing the chest close to the wall. Remember not to go into banana back. Activate those abdominal muscles. Okay, inhale, and as you exhale, bending towards the body and straighten. Elbows towards the body and straighten. Okay, so you can walk a little bit further back as well to get more of a arm workout, or to make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, inhale, and as you exhale, bend, straighten. Okay, we're doing 5 of those. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Remember the back. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Was that 4 or 5? Let's do one more just in case. Bend, straighten, and then coming into a wall hang. And then looking towards your hands, stepping the front foot or the right foot into the wall. The toes are now going to go up the wall and you're bending into that leg. So the elbows are now going to bend. Okay, so you're just giving an extra stretch. Inhale. You'll feel this in the left hip now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you can bring the right foot away from the wall a bit, back to meet the front. Inhale, arms up over the head and hands into Namaste. All right, let's do the same to the other side. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, bringing the hands into Namaste as we're placing our hands into the wall. And then stepping back on the left foot. So step back quite far. Okay, so we're first stretching into the back leg, pushing into the wall. Inhale. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to bend into the right leg. Okay, so the heel is off the floor in the back leg, and we are descending into the front leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, lifting the arms up, coming into warrior one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, bringing the hands into the wall, and then front to meet the back, coming into a wall hang. So be careful you don't lose your balance. And then looking towards your hands, you can either stay where you are, bringing the feet in a little bit closer. We're coming into the wall push-ups. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Two more. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and then you can come back into the wall hang for a moment. And then looking towards the mat or the wall, you are stepping the left foot with the toes up the wall, bending into the leg. Okay, so now you're getting a big stretch over the right hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, you can step the foot away from the wall, bringing the back to meet the front. Inhale, arms up over the head, and hands into Namaste. Okay, awesome. Right, now we're going to go to the front of the mat. Okay. So make sure you're at the front of the mat, otherwise you're going to collide with the wall. Okay, hands into Namaste. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as you are folding forwards, placing your hands onto fingertips ahead of you. Extra stretch, looking forwards. As you tuck in, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping the right foot back. Okay, and then front to meet the back. Coming into plank. Dropping the knees exactly where they are, untucking the toes. You're going to bring the elbows towards the body as you bring the chest down. Okay, so the shoulders are going over the wrists, bending the elbows towards the body as you hover. And then onto the tummy, into baby cobra. Inhale, and as you exhale, placing the hands down, digging the toes in and coming into the down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, coming onto the toes, looking towards the front of the mat and stepping the right foot in between the hands. Now you can shuffle the foot if you would like to, that's fine, and then back to meet the front, tucking in, inhale, arms up over the head and hands into Namaste. Alright, let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up, exhale as you're folding forwards, placing the fingertips onto the mat ahead of you, extra stretch, looking forwards, and then tucking in, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping the left foot back. Flapping the hands, front to meet the back. Okay, so when we're in plank, your bum is not in the air, the shoulders are over the wrist, and you are not sinking down like that. You're going to put way too much pressure on the lumbar back, okay, or the lumbar area. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the knees down. Shoulders over the wrists as you're bending the elbows towards the body and coming down onto your tummy and tucking the toes into baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, placing the hands down, digging in the toes and coming into a down dog. Inhale. Exhale. So down dogs are relief postures. You learn to love them. And then coming onto the toes. So you want to create space in the spine in order to get the foot in between the hands. So you are creating space as you're looking towards the front of the mat and bringing the left foot in between the hands. Back to meet the front. Tucking in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head and hands into Namaste. Okay, cool. We're going to do another two. Alright, hands into Namaste. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as you are folding forwards. Placing the hands down onto the mat. Extra stretch, looking forwards as you tuck in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands and stepping back on the right foot. Alright, so we're going to come into Warrior One. Now this is a very wobbly one, so make sure you have got your balance before you bring the torso up. Okay, so we do have two options here. If you feel like it's going to be too much for your balance, you can just place the knee down, untuck the toes, and coming into a lunge. Okay, otherwise, tucking in the toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift. See, it's a bit wobbly. Lifting up the arms, bending into the front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, placing the hands down on either side. Front to meet the back into plank. Knees. Chest. And onto tummy. Into baby cobra. Placing the hands down, digging in the toes, coming into a down dog. Well done. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming onto the toes, looking towards the front of the mat as you are bringing the foot in between the hands, back to meet the front. Tucking in Uttanasana. Inhale. Arms up over the head and hands into Namaste. Okay, last one, and then we are almost done with our standing poses. Okay. It's been a tough one, so well done everybody. Okay, inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale as you are folding forwards, placing the fingertips down onto the mat. Extra stretch, looking forwards as you tuck in Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping, left foot back. Okay, remember you can drop to the knee. So please do whichever is good for you. Otherwise, finding your balance, inhale, and as you exhale, bringing the arms up, coming into Warrior One. Okay, so you also want to have the hips forwards. Okay. With the hips being forwards, you're putting less pressure onto the lumbar vertebra. Okay, and you are bending into that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bringing your hands down on either side. Front to meet the back into plank just for a moment. Coming down onto the knees, elbows towards the body, and onto your tummy. Into baby cobra. And then placing the hands down, digging in the toes, coming into a down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming onto the toes, looking towards the front of the mat. So if it is easier, you can also try lifting the leg up and then bringing the knee towards the chest, creating space, and then bringing the foot in between the hand. Back to meet the front, tucking in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head, and hands into Namaste. Okay, well done everybody. We're going to do our relief posture for our standing poses now. Okay, so we're going to do Uttanasana, which we've just been practicing, but it is also a relief posture. Okay, but this time we're going to do it against the wall. So, you don't want to stand too close to the wall, because when you fold forward, you might push yourself forwards with your buttocks. Okay, so the relief postures we do hold for a little while because we want to gain the benefits of being in them. Okay, so with Uttanasana, like the other ones that we do, it is a forward fold, so it's calming and soothing to the nerves as well as it aids in digestion. Okay, so my mat's gone a bit skewed here. So stand a bit away. Okay, and then we're bringing the hands into Namaste. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale as we are folding forwards. Okay, placing the fingertips down. Extra stretch looking forward, so you are feeling the vertebrae parting from each other, and then you are going to bring the hands to the ankles, widen at the elbows. Eventually the head will go beyond the knees. Okay, so you might need to move back here. So you want to be leaning with the buttocks against the wall. So just adjust your stance and then releasing tension in the neck and bringing the head closer to the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can bend the knees, walking the hands forwards, coming into one last down dog, and then coming down on wide knees, big toes together, stretching forwards onto fingertips, and then walking your hands back, placing one on top of the other, and just centering your breath. And then stretching out into fingertips. And then walking your hands back, 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 grabbing the strap, and you're going to come down to lying down. Okay, so you are going to have your feet into the wall. Okay, so actually you can bend the knees for now. You're going to take the strap, create a loop, and place it into the right foot. Okay, and then stretching it out. We're going to come into Supta Padangusthasana. If you do not have a back problem or a coccyx problem, you'll keep the knee bent if you've got either of those issues. Otherwise, you're straightening the leg out. Okay, so this is where you will need to have the foot flat against the wall. So you can't cheat with your foot. Okay, so make sure you are comfortable. And then on every exhalation, you're going to bring the leg towards the top of the mat, stretching those hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And to your maximum. And then on your next exhalation, you're going to lift the head and shoulders off the mat, trying to kiss the knee, using your abdominals. And replace. Then bringing the strap into the right hand, placing the left hand onto the waist as you are, lowering that leg down with control, opening up that hip flexor. Inhale. So don't move your head here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over. So you can swap the strap into the other hand. We want to keep the shoulders down. So this is a very important counter stretch for releasing any trapped nerves. Sciatica. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale to the center, and then you can release that leg, bringing the strap into the left foot and stretching it up. Okay. Bringing the foot into the wall. On every exhalation, you're bringing the foot closer to the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and go to your maximum, and then on the next exhalation, lifting the head and shoulders off the mat, trying to kiss the knee using the abdominals, and replace. And then bringing the strap into the left hand, the right hand is going on the waist. With control, you're opening that leg out, opening up that hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, up and over. So we want to keep the shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale to the center, and then you can let go of the straps. You can hug the knees into the chest, and then you can come into happy baby pose. So grabbing hold of the outside of the legs, outside of the feet, bringing the knees into the armpits, and you can roll around, stretching those legs out. Do whatever feels good. And then bringing the knees together. You're going to rock and roll on your spine, but don't go too far forward that you're going to hit the wall. So you're rocking and rolling on the spine. You are getting the prana, the life force, running up and down through the spinal column. It's anti-aging. Okay. And then you are going to come to a seated position facing the wall. We are going to come into Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana. So you're going to bring the feet against the wall. So this is our abdominal workout for today. Okay. So just play around. You can keep your hands on the floor. Okay. So the fingertips are going to face the buttocks. All right. And then you're going to bring the feet into the wall. So you want to have straight legs here. Okay. So it depends on your hamstrings. So you can come closer. Okay. And you don't want to be rolling the shoulders forwards. You want to have a nice open chest. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. And then you can just shift the buttocks back a little bit. So your legs are going to be, your feet are going to come down the wall. Okay. And then we're going to test our balance. Inhale, and this will really work the abdominals by trying to lift the arms up. Okay. So it's very possible that you might roll back. But let's see. Okay. Inhale, and as you exhale, lifting those arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can release. Okay, so if you manage to get the hands up, then you would have felt that in your abdominal muscles. Okay, we're going to come into our last pose for today. So we're going to do a 90-degree handstand. Okay, so if you're not comfortable with doing the 90-degree handstands, if you didn't do it in class, then please rather just stay in a down dog. But if you would like to try it out, then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so you're coming into a down dog against the wall. Bringing the heels into the wall. Okay, so if you are not going to attempt this, this is where you're going to stay. Okay, and just send the energy, send the chest towards the wall. Okay, if you want to take it a step further, you're going to make sure that you have got good purchase with your hands. You are locking the elbows. And then you slowly walk the feet up the wall. Okay. Okay, and then when you are in a 90-degree, you are bringing the chest towards the wall. Okay, so if you only make it to this far, then I'm happy with that. Okay, and then when you have had enough, you can come down onto wide knees, big toes together. You can stretch out into the fingertips for a moment. And if you can see my dog there lying in the sun. And then you can come up. Okay, so well done. Okay, so using the wall can also be make the poses quite a little bit more difficult because you can't really cheat. Okay, so you can put your warm things on if you need to. We're going to do a bit of back therapy before Shavasana. And then you can lie down on your mat. This time you don't want the feet into the wall, so you can either move your mat or just make sure the feet are not in the wall. Okay, and we're going to do a bit of back therapy first. So you're bringing the feet towards the perineum, bringing the arms out alongside you, the palms are facing the ceiling. Dropping the knees over to the right, look to the left. And then swap. And swap. And swap. And then bringing the knees together, toe heeling the feet out to the edges of the mat. And then dropping the knees over to the right, look to the left. So these are windscreen wipers. And swap. And swap. And one last time over to the other side. And then bringing the legs back up, hugging the knees into the chest, and then creating little circles using your lower back. And then in the opposite direction. And then you're going to straighten the legs out. So make sure you're not touching the wall. Okay, the feet are loosely next to you and the arms are next to the body, not close to the body. And the palms are facing the ceiling. Working into the toes and release. Working into the calves and the kneecaps and the thighs and release. Working into the hip area and the abdominals and release. Working into the chest and release. Working into the fingertips and the arms and release. Working into the shoulders and release. The chin is just tucked under slightly. The tongue is loosely in the mouth. The eyelids are gently closed. As you exhale, and then inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And on every exhalation, you're feeling your body slowly melting into the mat for a few moments of complete Shavasana.
I
this slowly time to come to the here and the now. You can start by breathing a little bit deeper, having a yawn and a stretch if you need to, and then rolling over onto your right and just pause there for a moment. Our reading for today: I am wonderful, beautiful, talented, and strong. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am open to change. I am magnificent beyond comprehension. I am a divine soul who can accomplish anything I set my mind to. I am in control of my thoughts, my mind, my body. I act responsibly for my actions. I have all the answers I need right now. I am more than enough. And our positive affirmation for today: today is going to be a really, really good day. And then with that, you can come to a seated position. Thank you for all joining me on the mat today. I hope you go into the rest of the week feeling strong and happy and balanced, and I will see you virtually on the mat next week. Namaste.